We've got Alicia Limited manufactures medical stents for use in heart bypass surgery. Based on past experience, Alicia has found that its total maintenance costs can be represented by the following formula. So we recognize this formula right away. This is a cost formula. So this says that the total maintenance cost is equal to $460,000 plus $12.50 multiplied by X, where X is the number of heart stents. So now we know the activity, right? The activity is heart stents. Last year, Alicia produced 150,000 stents. Actual maintenance costs for the year were as expected. Round all answers to 2 decimal places. So 1, what is the total maintenance cost incurred by Alicia last year? When we look at this, I want to put down that maintenance cost is equal to 460,000, and then we're going to add in $12.50, and we're going to multiply that by X. This is our formula right here, the cost formula that we're looking at. And just to double check, this is a fixed cost, and this is the per unit variable cost, and the X is the activity. Number 1 says, what is the total maintenance cost incurred last year? We're going to take that 450,000, we're going to add in the $12.50, and we're going to multiply it by the number of units, which is 150,000. The maintenance cost is equal to $2,335,000. Now, what is the total fixed maintenance cost incurred by Alicia last year? The total fixed cost is simply the 460,000. What is the total variable maintenance cost incurred by Alicia last year? Which we can calculate 2 different ways. We can actually take the total cost and simply subtract this. That's one way of calculating it. Or we can take the 1250 and we can multiply it by the 150,000. Same number. Perfect. What is the maintenance cost per unit produced? Maintenance cost per unit is going to be that 2,335,000 divided by the 150,000 units, which is $15.56. 57 cents rounded. Be careful how you round, because that's going to make a difference when you're doing your homework assignments. So keep that in mind. Pay attention to the rounding rules or you're going to lose marks, which is very sad. Now, what is the fixed maintenance cost per unit? Fixed cost per unit. And we've got that 307. Well, we're going to take this and we're going to divide it by the 150,000. And it is 306, 307. And then what is the variable cost per unit? Well, we don't have to. Yeah, we don't have to calculate that. The variable cost per unit, of course, is the 1250. So keep in mind the purpose of this question is just to ensure that you know how to manipulate the cost formula. Because being able to understand and manipulate the cost formula and tell you when you can use it is very, very important. Now, if the company, just a what if question, if the company produced 160,000 units, can we use this formula to calculate the total maintenance cost? Is this a prediction or an exact number? If we calculated it using 160,000 units or stents, would it be a prediction or an actual number? And the answer is it would be a prediction. Keep in mind, any cost formula is allowing us to predict the cost, the total cost at any level of activity within the relevant range, but it is only a prediction. And it helps us to make decisions moving forward in planning. It allows us to do budgeting so we can compare it to the actual and see if it actually worked out that way. But in the end, a cost formula is a predictive tool that we can use, but it's still only a prediction.